Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am just gonna be sharing with you guys all of the books that I got for Christmas, and I actually just ordered 6 on Amazon. So I'm gonna be talking about 10 books. One is coming in the mail tomorrow, but I'm still gonna talk about it. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to post a lot more book content. Right now, I'm reading Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. So the review for that should be up soon. And I'm also gonna make a video really soon about my top few books from 2022, because there were a few where I was just like, girl, she served. So make sure you follow my Instagram and my TikTok. I post a bunch of fashion and lifestyle videos on there as well. Basically, if you need influencer tips, books, literally everything, I have you covered on all of my socials. So go follow me literally everywhere. Let's get into it. The first one, this is one that I got for Christmas from my parents because they know me so well. I got Too Hard to Forget by Tessa Bailey. I'm pretty sure this is a series because there's one called Too Hot to Handle, and I was like, oh my god, Netflix series? I think that was the one I picked up in Barnes & Noble one day, and then I realized that it was kind of a series sort of thing. So I was like, let me get the first one. Too Hard to Forget by Tessa Bailey is about Peggy and Elliot, and it has been 3 years since Peggy has been in Cincinnati. This is me editing, and I forgot to say it in the video, but as soon as it said Cincinnati and it's a sports romance, I immediately thought of Joe Burrow, and I was like, yes. And you know I love me some Joe Burrow, and go Tigers. So, and I guess in the past they had some sort of falling out, and she's showing up to show him what he forgot and to basically reclaim her power because something happened between them, which obviously we're gonna find out when we read it. It's giving high school, it's giving going back to the hometown and reconnecting with an old spark. And obviously they ended on bad terms, so I'm excited. I have heard really good things about Tessa Bailey, and I literally bought multiples of her books because I've heard they're really spicy, and you know I love my spice. So the next book that I got for Christmas was My Killer Vacation by Tessa Bailey. I was a little hesitant picking up this book because it's giving murder mystery, but also so did Where the Crawdads Sing, and that turned out to be a romance, and it's Tessa Bailey, so I know it's a romance. So basically, this is about a girl. She is on vacation with her brother. They find a corpse in the rental house. I would cry. I would personally be traumatized forever. But anyways, there's a bounty hunter, and obviously she's gonna with the bounty hunter. This is told in dual perspectives, so I'm super excited. This looks a lot thinner than this one, so I feel like this is gonna be a very easy, fun read. I don't know that it'll necessarily be light. And once again, that one is Tessa Bailey too, so I got my Tessa Bailey in there, girl. I'm gonna try her out. So the next book that I got for Christmas is called A Cosmic Kind of Love by Samantha Young. I actually haven't heard anyone talk about this book. I was looking stuff up on Amazon, and I found this, and it seemed really interesting. I'm sure there's reviews on it, but I just haven't seen it. So this book is about Haley and Christopher. Basically, Haley is an event planner, and she's planning this wedding, and she comes across some files of the bride's ex-boyfriend, and the bride's ex-boyfriend is an astronaut, International Space Station. This man is an astronaut. This man is out of this world. She thinks he's really cute, and she's just really interested in the videos, so she starts filming little funny video diary things, and she sends it to his deactivated NASA email because he's not an astronaut anymore. He's back on Earth. He's trying to readjust to Earth. The emails are bouncing, so she's whatever, this astronaut is cute, let me send him these cutesy little videos. And little does she know, someone from the IT department at NASA is forwarding all of the videos to Christopher, and he starts to like her. This little synopsis on the back is all I needed to get me hooked in this. I love a good space incorporation. I love a good, like, honestly, strangers to lovers. Like, they don't even know each other. This is like a coincidence that this even happened. Like, I know nothing about this book. I've heard nothing about it. So I'm really, really excited. I keep saying I'm excited for every book, but like, obviously these are books I wanted. So like, of course I'm gonna be excited, you know? The next book I got is actually from my brother, so sweet, but it is The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. And let me tell you, like, this just like piqued my interest, and it also is a Good Morning America book club pick, so like, girl, you know it's gonna be good. This is about a girl named Florence, and she is a ghostwriter for like the most popular romance writer in the industry. So it's like books in a book, which I also love. I love that. Her boyfriend breaks up with her. It's like a really terrible breakup, and she doesn't believe in love anymore. And so she's kind of like on this journey trying to like just be able to write. And her new editor, he's like super handsome and stuff. He is not giving her an extension on her deadline for like writing this book. She has no inspiration. She has to go back home and bury her father because he died. So she's just going through like a bunch of stuff. And at the funeral, she sees the ghost of her editor, and he like doesn't know why he's there, and he has unfinished business because this man passed away. Love story between a girl and a ghost. I know this is gonna be good. I know this is just gonna make like my head absolutely spin, and I'm living for it. This was one of the ones I bought myself because I was like, let me splurge for Christmas. Verity by Colleen Hoover. I have heard a lot of really, really good things about this book, but I wasn't really sure if I wanted to pick it up. This is one of the ones I was kind of indecisive about because I've been relatively interested in it, and I really like Colleen Hoover, so like, I might as well just give it a go. This book is about Lowen. She is like in a financial crisis. So the husband of this author named Verity Crawford hires her because the author Verity has like passed away, and her husband wants Lowen to like look through the rest of her stuff and like finish out a book for her. But while she's like looking through all the stuff to finish this book, she finds this autobiography that Verity wrote, and it's unpublished. It's just a manuscript, and it also has like admissions from, I guess, the night that Verity's whole entire family changed. So it's like a really big thing. It's like a really life-changing autobiography. So she decides to keep it hidden from the husband Jeremy, but she's also kind of like on the edge of like, should I let him know, because it's like so life-changing. This book has like a lot of plot twists, like really, really good ones. So I'm really hoping it does, because a lot of the time like books don't surprise me. With how this plot is, I'm really hoping it surprises me. And I guess some of the things in the manuscript, Jeremy might not even be able to like love Verity anymore, even though she's already gone and everything. Like, apparently it's just like a lot. I'm ready for everything this book has to give, and I feel like this is gonna be one of those books where like I was really iffy to pick it up. I read it, and like I'm not gonna be able to read a book for like a week after. That's how I was with It Ends With Us. I didn't pick it up for the longest time while people were raving about it, and now it's like one of my favorite books, and I swear I could not move on to the next book for a while. I like had to process it, and I feel like this book is gonna do the same thing to me, honestly, and that's why I was like pretty curious about picking it up and like wanting to read it. The rest of the books in the video are ones that I bought myself, so no more clarifying. These are all just ones I bought. Next is Throttled by Lauren Asher. This is the first one in the Dirty Air series, and oh my god, girl, let me tell you, I didn't even have to look at what these were about. Once I found out that it was basically like a romance story set in like F1, girl, you know I had to pick it up. My whole family, this is just a whole other story, but basically my entire family is like obsessed with Formula One, so I had to pick this up because some of the drivers, I know that's what these are based off of. I know these characters in here are based off of the drivers, and I know how fine they are, so like, you know I had to pick it up. A romance book with the F1, yes. 1000% yes. And I know Lauren Asher writes really well, because Obviously, she writes the Dreamland Billionaire series, and we both know that I love that. This book is about Maya and Noah, and Noah is like super into F1, can't like take his eyes off the prize, that sort of thing. And he is Maya's brother's new roommate. So that's kind of how they like get started. The back doesn't give a lot of the plot. He's saying that like we're a ticking time bomb, one wrong move away from exploding, and so basically it's just like a bad thing waiting to happen. And this is brother's best friend. Like, yes, brother's best friend and F1. You got me. You got me. I don't even care what the rest of the plot is about. You literally got me there. This next book, I picked it up at Barnes & Noble, and I immediately saw what it was about, and I said, add to cart. Electric Idol by Katee Robert. I saw this book in I'm pretty sure I saw in one of Steph Bower's videos, but I didn't really look at like what it was about, kind of skipped through it, just like looked at the books I want to look at, and then I read the back, and I was like, this is the perfect book for me. This book is set in an ultra modern Olympus. So all the characters are like Greek gods, and I don't know. I have a little piece in my heart that just like literally loves things about Greek gods. I absolutely love Lore Olympus, the little webtoon thing that got turned into a book. I am obsessed with Lore Olympus. When Miss Katee said that this was about that, I added to cart. I don't know how to pronounce some of these names. I'm like literally so sorry. But this is basically about Psyche, and Psyche knew she'd have to face Aphrodite eventually, but she never expected her literal heart to be at stake, or for Aphrodite's gorgeous son to be the one ordered to strike the killing blow. Eros is just carrying out Aphrodite's dirty deeds. He's been raised to like be her hitman for things. When it comes to taking out Psyche, he can't do it. This boy cannot do it. He's very confused by like Psyche's unexpected kindness. It says that he does the only thing to keep her safe, which is binding her to his mind, body, and soul. So now they're binded. They're binded. I read that and I was like, territorial? Yes. Here's the thing. I love territorial men in books, but in real life, you could not catch me with one. And I think that's very ironic. I think it's just like fun to read about. And then like in real life, I'm like, absolutely not. Don't tell me what to do. But like if it's a book, like tell me what to do. It's giving forbidden love. It's just like, I'm so excited to read this. So this next book I have been wanting for such a long time, and I ordered it through Amazon, and they actually gave me the UK cover. So I'm really excited. I don't think I've ever like gotten a UK cover for a book before. That's like kind of weird to say, but like I just haven't. So this is The Roommate by Rosie Danan. So this book is about Claire and Josh, and basically Claire and Josh have known each other since they were like little. Josh has been Clara's childhood crush. One day he like invites her to move in with him across the country. So Miss Girl packs up her bags and goes. This is just basically about them being roommates, childhood crush, sign me up. Clara is basically finding out how Josh has made a name for himself. It might destroy the reputation that she has been building. So obviously there's going to be some like tension there. Maybe he does something kind of sus. Like maybe he has like a suspicious job or something. I'm not really sure. Once I heard childhood crush in forced proximity because they're living together, the book was off the shelf. The book was in my cart. The next book that I bought was Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. This is a big book. This is a thick book. So this book is about Knox and Naomi, and basically Knox just like loves to do everything alone, and Naomi is coming to the town where Knox is, I believe, because she ran away from her wedding, but really she was like coming to help her estranged twin. She goes to Virginia. She kind of just like is helping her family, her estranged twin. The twin Tina steals Naomi's car and her cash. So Naomi is stranded in this town with no money, no nothing. Also, I guess Tina just like left her 11-year-old with Naomi. So now she just like has to raise this kid. And it doesn't really say how they meet. It just says that like Knox sees her life fall apart. Like, maybe he was there when she realized that, like, Tina took all her stuff. But this is pretty intriguing to me. And the last book that's actually literally getting delivered tomorrow is Twisted Games by Anna Huang. And I don't know if I said that right. I'm so sorry, Miss Anna. So it's Twisted Games. I read Twisted Love, and I just knew for a fact that I was gonna love Twisted Games more. In the first book, they talk about her being a princess, and in this kingdom, they kind of are setting it up for the next book. So Twisted Games is about Bridget. She has this new bodyguard after her old bodyguard just like basically left. So she has this new bodyguard, and something happens with her brother. She has to like leave her entire life and go back to her kingdom to rule. She does not want the crown. She was really happy that she wasn't like in line for the throne, but she's having like a secret romance with her bodyguard. And girl, when I saw, once again, add to cart. I love royalty books. There's just so many books I love. Like, as you can tell, like, I'm excited about like 10 books in a row. But anyways, yeah, that's Twisted Games. I'm literally so excited to read that one because I have a feeling that I'm gonna love it a lot more than Twisted Love. And a lot of people have just kind of said that like the series gets better as it goes on. So I'm very excited. All right, so those are all the books that I got. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know this was kind of a lengthy one, but I'm excited to share this journey with you all. I'm probably gonna pick a few of these books to like do a reading vlog with. Make sure you subscribe to keep up with my new videos, my reading vlogs. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.